Good evening from Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, they love Rocky and stories of redemption here in Philadelphia. Right now, the Sixers with a brand new outlook.
And with this town just winning the 2018 Super Bowl, they've been donned with a new nickname, Titletown USA. Maybe an NBA championship on the horizon?
Something tells me they're tired of watching the same video of Dr. J on the parade float. The opening jump is won by Chicago. Dunn to Porter. Nice pass to set things up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Simmons driving, but a shot no good. It's Chicago ball.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. To Markkanen. Porter. His first effort off the mark. Short jumper stays out.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Tobias Harris. The drive right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Hey, match up. You're on the island now.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Ben Simmons missed his first. That one goes.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Driving right to the basket. Carter to Levine. Here's a chance from long range. No good. Horford to Simmons. To Richardson. The drive right to the basket. Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To Markkanen. Markkanen slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Simmons to Richardson. To Simmons. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. 56% for his career. Knocks down the first. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Now, I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Dunn to Porter. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Markkanen. with the step back.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball. My ball.
Simmons to Embiid. Joel Embiid, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Done. From long range, knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Sixers call for time as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a 3-point play, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Unable to connect on the free throw. To Young. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Ben Simmons tips it. Out of bounds off Ben Simmons. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill and you still knocked it down.
Here we go. My ball. My ball. I got ball. I got ball.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now 4 for 6.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. Thaddeus Young snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Now here's your chance to make them pay for making you the target of hacking. Well, actually, your free throw shooting made you a target, but you can still fix that.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. Oops, he missed the first one. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. That's it for the first quarter with the Bulls in front. 1 quarter down. And, Jay, you know both coaches wanted to see more stops on the defensive end. But was that fun to watch or what?
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a fan, I love to watch. As a coach, I would be pulling my hair out. These players would drive me crazy. I need to see some defense, please.
I don't want to ask this question. What hair?
Why would you ask it then if you don't want to ask?
Just go in there.
Okay. Well, you're with it.
Can I have the N pass?
Time to shuffle things up.
You can get the end pass. Welcome to the stream. Welcome
To Richardson.
the stream.
Thaddeus Young blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial.
Eniger.
Richardson tosses. There it is. Al Horford. 2-4 now.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. He's shooting 40% in this one. First try, no good. Oh, he missed on a pair. Dunn to Markkanen, trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. Harris to Simmons. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. He struggled so far. First free throw is good. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Chris Dunn trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. And he knocks it down at the line. Oh, Ben Simmons. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Dunn to Porter. Off the assist.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Dunn to Porter. To Chris Dunn. 4-3. Tough shot there for Chris Dunn. No good. To Tobias Harris. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Simmons driving, but a shot no good. The follow won't go either. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Harris knocked loose. Bulls have it. Otto Porter. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Everything about Porter is so low-key. No social media, and he's one of the few high-caliber NBA players that manages to stay out of the public eye while producing at an elite level in a number of categories.
Ben Simmons with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Layup goes down. Well done. Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 14.
To Porter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Ben Simmons, he's got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Young. Otto Porter, terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Lays it up and in.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Has a chance. Selden shot off the mark. Bulls have it. To Porter. Fires the 3, and Otto Porter so smooth. Catch and shoot, buries the 3.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Short jumper won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Levine to Wendell Carter. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Al Horford rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Rises for the slam.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
To Zach LaVine. Going to launch beyond the arc. Zach LaVine forcing that one there. Well defended.
The 76ers.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 45, Denzel.
That's out of bounds off a Bull.
76ers ball.
17-footer at the buzzer. Al Horford going to the line to shoot two.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
And gets both to drop at the line. Long key from three-quarters court. That's it for the first half. The Bulls have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. The Bulls are up after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls. The 76ers are in need of some changes at the half. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Bench points.
The Philadelphia 76ers are getting enough bench production in this contest. Their reserves need to step up and start making an impact in this game.
Player of the half.
Porter did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Simmons with it. The deficit is 6. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 45% in this one. First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Levine to Chris Dunn. The pass set it all up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Sixers have the basketball. Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Joel Embiid at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. To Markkanen. Porter. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. He's shooting 46% in the contest. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Chicago with the possession. Levine to Porter. To Markkanen. Here comes the screen. Dunn. 24-second violation. In the front court comes Simmons. The deficit now up to 5. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Smooth part of his game. Al Horford drills the catch-and-shoot 3.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
To Porter. Levine to Markkanen. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. He missed it. Carter to Porter. Has a look. Not that time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Chicago possession. Levine to Porter. Carter to Porter. Two there, won't go. To Simmons. You've got to get that one to go. To Markkanen. Porter to Levine. Back to shoot for the Bulls. Trying to cash in. Zach Levine. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Simmons into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off this game.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Into the game for the Bulls, number 21, Thaddeus Young.
To Young. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Embiid to Richardson. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Porter to Wendell Carter. Oh, he had it. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 24, Lauri Markkanen. And number 14. 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
To Markkanen. From the painted area, won't go down. Richardson. Count it.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Young. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. Jonah Bolden sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Number 8, Zach Levine. Entering the game for the 76ers, number 42.
Sixers control it. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Probing the defense. To Young. Rebound taken by the Sixers. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Shot won't end a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Bulls with the basketball. Levine to Young. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Horford. Nothing going here on that drive. Horford. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. Desperation shot here from half court. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. It's the Sixers out in front. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. The third quarter was a disaster. Remember, they led at halftime, and now they find themselves down big.
And when things get bad, they get bad in a hurry. But you have to remember, this is a game of runs. They had theirs. Now it's time for yours.
Chicago with 4 to shoot. Young has a chance and scores.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
And counted at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Dunn to Young. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Embiid. And count the basket.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
To Young. And draws the foul.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Thaddeus Young has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 67%. Nope, first one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one.
Philadelphia 76ers, number 9, Kyle O'Quinn.
And scores. Strong take.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Dunn to Zach LaVine. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Porter buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
To Richardson. Nothing going here on that drive. Runner here won't go. To LaVine. Won't go down. Richardson defended by the former Hoya. Defense making the ball handler work. Can't connect from inside. Bulls with it. Dunn to Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
A 2-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Tobias Harris. Return label included.
Offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
and scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Mike Scott. Markkanen. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
Can't connect. The follow won't go either. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Joel Embiid with a piece. Fourth this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's shooting 46% in the contest. Simmons converts the three-point play. The Sixers increase the lead. To Levine. Time to shoot for the Bulls. Beyond the arc for three. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Chicago basketball. To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine doing what he does best. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Simmons with it. Leads one. Cleans it up. Follows and finishes.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Markkanen. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Porter. Short jumper won't go down.
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay.
But I don't put that on the shooter, Ed. I put that on the passer. You have to put your players in the best possible position to score the ball. You know that's not a strength of his.
Now a steal by Philly. And they'll get the intentional foul here with 17 seconds to go.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
First one goes down.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now the Bulls will take the timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game.
Team stats, fan interviews, and more at Mr. Ball Player 3. You can get your game program from a team representative at any one of our main entrances
Wendell Carter powers it through.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. And they'll get the intentional foul. So 2 free throws coming up, and you figure 1 out of 2 could be enough to seal the deal.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team, and at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
Goes 2 for 2. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious. They move to 1-0 in their new campaign. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers edged out a close victory in today's game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Bulls just couldn't close this one out. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. Check out the leading scores for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Simmons read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a view of the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.